twig this week in gay. Twig.
Oh, don't call it that. No.
The Vatican was rocked this week by a gay scandal between one of the Pope's ushers and a member of the elite Vatican choir, proving the old adage, if you see an usher talking to a chorus boy, it's probably about something gay. Balducci is a high-ranking gentleman of His Holiness and actually carried the coffin of the previous pope. Many were appalled that Pope John Paul's pallbearer was a John who liked bears. It turns out that the usher, Angelo Balducci, was soliciting gay prostitutes and apparently has had encounters with 2 black Cuban lads, a former male model from Naples, and a rugby player. Nice. Sean Hayes, Will and Grace's Jack, was on the cover of Out magazine, confirming that he is indeed gay. In other news, a bear was on the cover of Nature magazine, and apparently he shits in the woods. Other bear news, a zoo in Germany had a crisis when a woman had her fingers bitten off when she reached through the cage to feed a bear. When reached for comment, the bear said, "She puts the fingers in the cage. I eat the fingers. I am a bear." Was it's confusing. It's good fingers, it's lady fingers, you know? I made a trifle, it's nice. Surrogacy is booming business in India, and the newest client base is the gay community. Gays and straights alike are drawn to India's surrogacy programs to hire women to gestate their embryos thanks to their low prices and the fact that the women are willing to waive their parental rights. Of course, the relationship you have with your surrogate is a personal one, and some find that they continue their relationship, calling them when they have questions for their birth mothers, like, "What happens if my computer freezes?" Barbara Walters is our hero of the week.
Barbara!
Woo-hoo!
The journalist said in an interview that asking Ricky Martin about his sexuality was her greatest regret, as many accredit that to the downfall of his career. Walters was really only doing her job, and I think her remorse shows great sensitivity to the challenges of being openly gay in Hollywood. And also, it wasn't like she outed Ricky Martin. I mean, you should be able to ask somebody if they're gay, and if their answer is, "I don't think in this day and age that's a question that I need to be answering about my personal life," then yeah, they're gay. Because if you ask a straight guy that, their answer is no. So, it's fairly clear. To prove my point, Eric Massa, a former representative from New York, is under scrutiny for apparently groping and tickling some of his male staffers. When Larry King asked Massa point blank, "Are you gay?" Massa responded, "Well, here's that answer. I'm not going to answer that. In the year 2010, why don't you ask my wife? Ask my friends. Ask the 10,000 sailors I served with in the Navy. I'm not going to answer that. It insults every gay American." No, we're good. So why don't you go and answer that question, sweetheart? We're ready. A high school in Mississippi is canceling their prom because one of their students wanted to take her girlfriend as her date and wear a tuxedo. Clearly, some people in the state have forgotten that you can't spell Mississippi without sissy. Missy. A bill is on the floor to withdraw an antiquated law banning gay people from being able to donate blood. The law was in place before there was an effective way to test for HIV in blood donations. The Red Cross is always looking for rarer blood types, and they're hoping to find universal donors within the gay community. Of course, they know already that many of them are universal receivers. In preparation for gay donors, the Red Cross has also added a test for white party blood cells and a filter for glitter. Roy Ashburn, the California senator busted for drunk driving after leaving a gay bar with an unidentified man in his car, has come out of the closet.
No.
And yet he stands by his anti-gay voting record.
Awesome.
This is, of course, a brilliant PR tactic to ensure that the senator will be able to count on the support of absolutely no one. Ashburn's move has unified the fighting factions, as now even gay rights activists agree that some gays shouldn't have rights. A Florida representative is attempting to deny tax breaks to films that include gay characters. The law currently incentivizes productions that are family-friendly, involving no smoking, sex, nudity, or profane language. One film recently had its tax credits withdrawn for including a scene that had nudity and profanity. Filmmakers replied, "That was just a map of Florida." A Virginia representative is attempting to have sexual orientation removed from their non-discrimination policy. allowing Virginia colleges to reject applicants simply because they're gay. The problem here is people keep forgetting that the gay community has an incredible amount of disposable income, and keeping us out, aside from being unethical, is just bad business. A study done by UCLA says that DC will see a $52.2 million bump in revenue over 3 years thanks to legalizing gay marriage. Many catering companies were quoted as saying, "Woohoo!" However, Catholic Charities, the organization that protested gay marriage by pulling funding for many of their DC programs, was quoted as saying,
Yeah, aw, sad.
and one Catholic florist was quoted as saying, and I'll tell you, these Republicans, they are having a rip-roaring week with the gay community. But listen, not that I'm judging Republicans at all. I mean, I tried it once in college, but I was really, really drunk, so it doesn't count. That was This Week in Gay. I'm Daniel Leary. Thanks for coming out.